Virtual Beings News Summary October 10, 2025. Screen Media presently treats synthetic characters as on-camera talent and production entities, with Tron, Ares using avatar transformation and AI beings as core narrative mechanisms, and industry coverage of AI actors and the AI character Tilly Norwood indicating practical steps toward agency representation and production integration. Together, these cases show entertainment workflows enlarging to include synthetic performers, character IP management, and audience acceptance of non-human yet personified entities in commercial storytelling. Live game ecosystems are operationalizing avatar creation and monetization through both pipeline and player-facing mechanics. Entropia Universe's generated AI character creator demonstrates integrated avatar construction from in-engine assets, while 2xKO's rewards and promotions exemplify cosmetics and event-driven items that accrue to persistent player avatars, reinforcing identity continuity and commercial value across sessions. In education and everyday social presence, avatar-mediated interaction appears in institutionally supported metaverse classrooms and in consumer VR roadmaps. Meta is developing a living room VR app that reproduces real spaces and points toward photorealistic avatars for casual gatherings, while a university program reports regular communication through avatars in a shared 3D environment. Sector commentary frames the metaverse as timing-challenged rather than misconceived, implying continued investment in avatar-centric pedagogy and social use. Audience-facing companions draw on decades of virtual pet design, and are now proposed as domain-specific virtual beings that deliver daily content and personalized engagement, as illustrated by a motorsports virtual companion concept. The Tamagotchi and Nanopets lineage provides the behavioral scaffolding for modern companions' feedback loops, care mechanics, and attachment patterns that inform current applications. SIA Lab, presented in the field's major handbook, functions as a platform for assistive and supportive socially interactive agents, aligning research practice with deployable virtual beings by offering tooling and evaluation contexts for embodied conversational agents and intelligent virtual agents used in assistive scenarios. Goldfinch and the Squad launched Engen 3, an AI-powered cinematic universe platform positioned to help independent filmmakers build interconnected stories. While not a virtual being itself, it frames an entertainment pipeline where synthetic characters can persist across projects, indicating infrastructure for character continuity in fictional worlds. Mirai, a named virtual human, was announced as the official MC for Ramen Tech Global Summit 2025, a concrete deployment of a virtual presenter in a live event role. Epic's meta-human ecosystem is reflected in marketplace assets like the meta-human Juggernaut outfit, which supplies wardrobe materials compatible with meta-human characters, enabling higher fidelity avatar costuming for productions. Sonosphere appears as an artistic tool and creative platform for avatar and sound points, indicating an audiovisual installation workflow where avatars function as instruments or performative agents within exhibitions. Angani.ai presented a self-cloned digital human for banking and customer engagement in India, emphasizing lifelike, multilingual interactions for financial services contexts. This positions a branded digital human as an always-on front-of-house interface for routine service and information tasks. Klarna's CEO used an AI clone of himself to deliver quarterly earnings, demonstrating an executive communications use case where a synthetic likeness conveys company information at scale while preserving a recognizable personal brand. Antix, described as an AI startup, announced a platform for generating lifelike digital humans, directly targeting creators who need photorealistic virtual people for content and applications. Meta-human compatible wardrobe on Fab expands character-level customization for digital human pipelines without bespoke tailoring. Identique on Hacker News enables deterministic pixel art avatars from arbitrary text, a lightweight identity layer for stylized, non-photoreal virtual characters used in apps and communities. A widely viewed explainer on digital humans and AI companions underscores awareness and early adoption patterns among creators and users exploring conversational, expressive synthetic characters for media and social contexts. Community posts highlight practical avatar creation and performance capture workflows. A creator describes using VR Chat's VRC plus Dolly system with Final Ec to animate a stop-motion styled Halloween avatar, indicating accessible toolchains for user-generated avatar content and live motion control in social VR spaces. Unreal Engine forum threads about meta-human rigging and corrective bone show continued practitioner efforts to refine deformation and control for high-quality real-time characters, reinforcing the technical underpinnings that make convincing virtual humans usable in interactive environments. Corporate messaging via synthetic presenters is illustrated by the Klarna earnings example, where an executive's AI clone conveys financial updates, This marks a brand communication pattern that uses a recognizable digital likeness to scale outreach while maintaining personal attribution. Soul operationalizes virtual beings as Soul AI Companion, embedding persona-driven virtual humans that post and socialize natively within the platform ecosystem, while Momo's parallel investments signal a broader market shift toward avatar-first social interaction. Both illustrate a move from reactive chatbots to proactive social agents and highlight risk management needs when users misread avatar realism in offline contexts. The Teresa Tang Culture and Education Foundation advances a touring virtual human concert to resurrect archival celebrity performance in modern venues. OpenAI's Sora 2 supplies mass tools for user-made avatars and digital doubles that can appear with canonical characters in shareable video. Qingdao Oriental Movie Metropolis deploys ultra-precise dome lightfield scanning and virtual production to generate actor digital twins for feature films such as Creation of the Gods, and NBA China integrates personalized avatars and fan voice cloning into official content experiences. Together, these cases show live touring, cinematic production, consumer co-creation, and sports media adopting virtual beings as core creative assets. Keyun provides a zero-code OEM white-label digital human platform enabling enterprises to stand up proprietary avatar infrastructure, with a cited cross-border e-commerce case launching a 6-language Southeast Asia anchor matrix in 30 days. While the unnamed AI Avatar Super Live system targets improvements to interaction quality, cross-platform portability, and operational cost in avatar-led livestream commerce, these deployments demonstrate multilingual scaling, commercial localization, and pipeline efficiency for avatar-mediated sales. Ramsol with Tencent Cloud offers a virtual human stack featuring natural facial animation and synchronized speech for enterprise service desks, virtual assistants, online training, and broadcast presenters, and 3GPP's Release 18 to 20 roadmap adds operator control, third-party capability exposure, and audio enhancements to underpin digital human communications on carrier networks. Complementing this, Microsoft research shows that avatar rendering style measurably influences meeting effectiveness, guiding practical avatar design choices for enterprise collaboration platforms. Novartis, in collaboration with the Bethune Public Welfare Foundation, creates Dr. Digital Doubles that accelerate production of patient education content while maintaining professional identity, and Ramsol's Tencent Cloud solution lists online education and training among primary scenarios for virtual human deployment. These efforts position clinician and instructor avatars as scalable channels for consistent, expert-authored instruction and outreach. Weifan Jaffe, led by Zhejiang University's Gao Fei, argues that future interactive, touch-capable digital humans necessitate 3D pipelines, and OpenAI's Sora 2 contributes toolchain elements such as Cameo and Remix that lower barriers to digital double creation and iterative media. Combined with insights from Microsoft research on avatar-style efficacy, these developments map a path where embodied 3D, accessible creation tools, and evidence-based design coalesce to shape next-generation virtual beings. NBA China employs personalization pipelines for user photo-based NBA-themed avatars and voice-cloned commentary integrated with league highlights, alongside immersive 360-degree replay. This shows a concrete fusion of avatars, synthetic voice, and broadcast assets to increase fan engagement within official league channels. Souls and Momos push into virtual social carries documented incidents of users treating AI personas as real people offline, underscoring the importance of explicit labeling, consent boundaries, and friction before in-person contact when highly human-like digital beings operate in open social networks. Microsoft research's evidence on avatar-style effects adds a complementary, design-level lever for reducing misinterpretation and improving collaboration quality without sacrificing presence. Environmental Guardians: How virtual influencers and human influencers can more effectively promote green products. Wu and Li, 2026. Tests whether virtual influencers outperform human influencers in sustainability campaigns through 2 pilot studies and 3 experiments that manipulate influencer type and congruence between a virtual persona and environmental messaging, reporting persuasion and purchase intention effects that depend on the matching of influencer identity with green product cues and the sustainability frame of the appeal. Customers' engagement with virtual influencers: The roles of parasocial relationship, emotional attachment. Win and Huang, 2025. Models how attributes of virtual influencers and consumer traits drive engagement by estimating structural paths from parasocial relationship and emotional attachment to interactive behaviors and brand advocacy in virtual experiences, finding that stronger parasocial bonds with virtual influencers significantly raise engagement intensity. The effect of virtual influencers' appearance on social presence and consumer engagement. Does Animism Trump Anthropomorphism? Park, Zurich, and Beecher, 2025, compares anthropomorphic versus animistic appearance strategies for virtual influencers, measuring effects on perceived social presence and showing that trust mediates the link between social presence and intentions to follow sponsored content, with animistic cues in some conditions equaling or exceeding anthropomorphic realism for engagement outcomes. The rise of AI-generated influencers, cybersecurity, trust, and the future of social media marketing. In Morocco, Djour and Wadi, 2025, analyses how disclosure of synthetic identity, content provenance, and platform security practices shape consumer trust and purchase intention in campaigns using AI-generated virtual influencers, recommending transparency and security by design to mitigate manipulation and bolster legitimacy in sensitive markets. Effects of influencer type on customer evaluations. Study 2. Bags, Hikaru, Yuyumi, and Shuyan, 2025. Conducts a controlled ad experiment exposing respondents to an image stimulus featuring either a human or a virtual influencer endorsing a hedonic product category, then measures attitudinal and evaluative responses, finding systematic differences attributable to influencer type in a single exposure setting. Artificial intelligence in the context of marketing communications. Vangelov, Vuraby, Putkova, and Lyubinov, Frontiers in Communication. Distinguishes animated from humanized virtual influencers, and reports that although human influencers remain more effective on average, humanized virtual influencers heighten perceived similarity and identification, outlining design levers that narrow outcome gaps in digital campaigns. Digital fashion between pictorial and tactile practices. Baulala, Van Noonen, and Smellock examines avatars and digital fashion across image-centric and material-adjacent practices, detailing creator workflows for styling and presentation, and showing how avatar embodiment and virtual garments co-produce experiences that bridge visual culture and perceived tactility for audiences. Digital luxury. How avatar marketing drives consumer engagement for luxury brands. Hao, Xiao, Kwok, and Zhang, 2025, investigates how a virtual influencer's form realism and behavioral realism affect engagement and ambivalent emotions such as eeriness in high-status categories, linking specific design parameters to consumer responses in a U.S. experiment with luxury branding. Understanding virtual customer experience. A systematic analysis of immersive technology applications, SIL, Aircon, and ASICOS, 2025, synthesizes evidence on how VR, R, and Mr. Shape virtual customer experience, emphasizing the roles of avatar embodiment, presence, attention, memory, and decision processes across retail and service touchpoints, where avatars mediate exploration and trial. MV Performer, Taming Video Diffusion Model for Faithful and Synchronized Multiview Performer Synthesis introduces a generative framework that converts a monocular human-centric video into dense, synchronized multiview videos by guiding a video diffusion model with normal maps rendered from oriented partial point clouds and training with MV Human Net, with a robust inference routine to reduce artifacts from imperfect monocular depth. No mocap needed. Post-training motion diffusion models with reinforcement learning using only textual prompts presents a reinforcement learning fine-tuning pipeline for human motion diffusion models that uses a pre-trained text motion retrieval model as the reward, enabling cross- and intra-dataset adaptation without motion capture data via low RA-based parameter-efficient tuning and DPM solver ++ acceleration to improve zero-shot motion quality and semantic alignment. A bridge from audio to video. Phoneme VSEM alignment allows every face to speak multiple languages, introduces MU-X, a speech-driven face synthesis paradigm that aligns phonemes and VSEMs through a PV-align mechanism to enable zero-shot multilingual talking face generation. Together with a multilingual talking face benchmark spanning 12 languages and approximately 95 hours of audio-visual data for training and evaluation. To make sure you never miss a new video and to help us reach more great viewers like you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon under the subscribe tab for notification.